great grand holy mother of all divine, the source of all gods and goddesses, great grand holy mother of all
We live, we live, we live. It's Drake. Got my face. I'm about to pull up. What time it is? It's time. It's 9 o'clock. Something chasing. That shit be burning all my shots. I be needing a chaser, dog. I ain't no big alcohol drinker, but I do drink on the occasion. What the business is, what it is, what it was, what it do, what it... Hold up. What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. We back for another one. Y'all see the name of the title of the live. A lot of y'all probably don't remember my part one. If you don't remember the part one, hit Dwayne McClain TV, DMTV2. Oh, hit Dwayne McClain DMTV2. Go to the live button, go to the live tab, scroll down to about 9 months ago, and click on that Surrounded by Saturn, Inside the Rings. This is Surrounded by Saturn Part 2, Lord of the Rings. And today is, believe it or not, today is Saturn's Day. Okay, so keeping it in homage with Saturn's Day, give y'all a little, I wanted to, give you a little education about Saturn. YouTube, this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Anything said in this video is user-friendly and does not violate any YouTube terms or guidelines. All right, so let me move my camera right here. Bob, get me in the best light, and we're gonna. Where everybody, man? Y'all want to take who trying to take a shot with me? Who trying to take a shot with Mr. Green? You're a mean man, nigga. It's fuck Santa Claus, nigga. I said, fuck Santa Claus, nigga. You see me grinched out like a motherfucker, nigga. I said, fuck Santa Claus, nigga. Me and that nigga don't get along. Me and that nigga don't rock like that. That nigga don't go way back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You understand me? You feel me? So I got my Jose. Next time I'm gonna be on here with that Don Julio or some gangster shit. You feel me? But take a shot with me. Makes you feel all warm and gooey on the inside. Phew. And it made me hungry. I was already hungry before I got up on here. I done ate all this food, but I wanted something sweet. And everywhere have closed. So I had to just keep it. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Y'all don't know nothing about this. Y'all don't know nothing about the cinnamon toast. You don't know nothing about the cinnamon toast crunch, dog. What's your favorite cereal? Type your favorite cereal, and it's giant size too. Type your favorite cereal in the comment. What, but Doc, ain't you the miracle food man? That's why I can do this here, because all I gotta do is take me some miracle food, some miracle tea, and flush it on out of here. But I'm gonna kick it with y'all before we start this. Before we start this, so I can let everybody come in on the live. You know what I mean? Everybody come in on the live. That way, I eat raisin bran off the box after bed. Oh, you think it's a game? Hold on. You think it's a game? Hold on, nigga. Hold on. Oh, I got the healthy one too. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You think it's a game? Hold on. Hold on. You think it's a game? Hold on, boy. You think it's a game? Hold on, nigga. I keep the raisin bran on deck for niggas just like you. I keep the raisin bran on deck for the in case you can't visit, nigga. I got the raisin bran on deck for you, bro. You heard me? Chakra, man. I stop everything to tune in. Miss those daily live streams. What's up, Mo Time? Let me holler at everybody, man. Everybody that came in, I ain't holler. What up, Mr. Good Burger? Good Burger, what's up? What's up? Salute, Merv, Gene OO. You feel me? Looking healthy, Doc. Happy holidays. You already know, man. Your health is your wealth. Don't never forget that. You already know your health is your wealth. Don't never forget that. Uh, Chakra-nificent. You already know. You already know, man. Yes, the king has returned. You already know, man. We in the building, Lila. We in the building, baby. You already know one thing for certain, two things for sure. Doc, you fucked up, bro. Happy holiday. Hey, bro, bro, this what y'all, that's what y'all be missing, bro. Y'all gotta turn everyday things in life into fun. If you don't make life fun, life will be boring and uneventful as fuck. You need uneventful, bro. You need Mary Smokemas. I eat the raisin bran out the box. All right, boom, I got that. All right, we made it to the. All right, I like Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes. See, that's when I mean you flaky. I mean you a flaky ass motherfucker. You eat frost. I eat Frosted Flakes. Nigga, bro. Will y'all come and make sure you hit that like button, that share button, that subscribe button. Uh, Big up to the channel, DMTV2. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. Let me pull up. I already hit my shot. Let me pull up. You know what I mean? Let me pull up and get my little sweet. I need my little sweet fix, bro. I be needing my little sweet fix. You feel me? My little sweet fix, and we gonna start it in there. We in here. We in here, bro. Today on the Lord of the Rings, y'all see the hold on, y'all see the motherfucking thumbnail. We gonna show you why he's called the Lord of the Rings. Because don't everybody pray to the Lord? I got something to say to the Lord, right or wrong, right or wrong. We gonna spark up, y'all light up, y'all go get y'all shot glasses. We about to get it in. What everybody did for the holiday? What everybody doing? What's going on? Ain't nobody visit nobody's house and eat up all their food and come back home with buku plates for leftovers for tomorrow. Put your lighters up. Lighters up. We about to get it in. Chakra doctor for president. I'm telling you, Trump need me in the office, man. Trump, Vivek, Elon, y'all need me in the office. Y'all need to send for me so I can come. Oh man. Oh man. You living like me. I ain't eat no pussy today, but I eat pussy. How many of y'all eat coochie? How many of y'all eat coochie? Put a 1 in the chat if you do, and put a 2 in the chat if you don't. I did a live podcast, worked on some music, and now I'm playing Witcher 3. Oh man, don't hate on Christmas, bro. Why you hating on Christmas? Hurricane, why you don't like Christmas? Why you hating on Christmas, bro? It's the most wonderful time of the year. They told you that. I'm about to put the fan on. It's hot in here already. It's too cold to put the AC on. Sure ain't gonna be tripping. Hurricane, because I'm the Grinch too. But the Grinch, you gotta remember, the Grinch liked Christmas. He just was mad that Santa Claus was the man. He wanted to be the man for Christmas. But he liked Christmas. That's why he stole it. No, it's not. Christmas Christmas is not a pagan holiday. Christmas is a Christian holiday, bro. Krist, Christian. Christians. And what are Christians knowingly or unknowingly doing? They are paying homage and celebrating Saturn. They're paying homage and they're celebrating Saturn, bro. Do people even know why they celebrate the satanic holiday? Well, a lot of Christians do know, believe it or not. A lot of Christians do know the secrets of Saturn. Henceforth, secret societies. Secret societies were invented to keep the secrets of Saturn. That's all it is, bro. It's simple. If a person is in a secret society, they're in that secret society to keep the secrets of Saturn. Period, bro. Yahweh is Saturn. Saturn is Yahweh. Set is Saturn. Set is Yahweh. Yahweh is Saturn. Saturn is Yahweh. And Lil, that's Saturn. That didn't make no sense. If a person's heart grows two sizes, they might have to go to the hospital. I don't get that. You gotta explain that one to me. And these Cinnamon Toast Crunch hitting the spot, and I'm about to get it on in, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. Miracle food and miracle tea will flush it right out my body. You understand? But trust me, it is sad. It's all Saturn worship. And we about to get into these celebrities obsessed with Saturn and their lyrics. Yup, we sure is. And the thing I love about Cinnamon Toast Crunch so much, you could drink the cinnamon milk. Oh, I remember, this ain't cow's milk. This almond milk. Now that I got that in, I hear you while I was at work yesterday. People kept saying Merry Christmas like a bunch of robots. I say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Why wouldn't you want to be? Merry means happy, right? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Hey man, it's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the reason why they call it the most wonderful time of the year. All right. So sit tight. Make sure y'all hit the Cash App, $Rands Dunbar, and $DMTV226. Visit the website, chakradoctor.xyz. Call the number 404-533-0337 and follow me on Instagram at chakradoctor_2. The name of this live, once again, is Surrounded by Saturn, Part 2, Lord of the Rings. The first one was Inside the Rings. Now we getting into the factors of Lord of the Rings. So the reason why the name is Lord of the Rings is because you worship the Lord, right? You pray to the Lord. You reference the Lord, and you know, and every nigga be like, "Good Lord." They talk about Saturn. That's where that come from. Nigga be talking about, Lord have mercy. They talking about Saturn. But in this series right here, we're going to show you how outright and in the open that they mention Saturn. They mention Saturn so much it's a shame. They mention Saturn so much it's a shame. They mention him so much it's a shame. So I think we got enough people in here to get it started. I'm gonna let me see where I'm gonna start at though. I wonder, should I start from the top or should I start from the bottom? As a matter of fact, before I start, let me pay some bills, bro.
Miracle Food is the ultimate superfood to elevate your diet. Made with only 3 all-natural ingredients, it's completely allergen-free and works as a powerful detox. Miracle Food helps cleanse the body of toxins, supports weight loss, stabilizes emotional and mental well-being, improves sleep, boosts energy, and promotes disease prevention, among many other benefits. Miracle Tea is our all-natural blend of 9 herbs designed to target a range of health issues. It enhances energy, relieves bloating and constipation, eases pain and swelling, lowers blood pressure, and even treats eczema, liver disease, and bronchitis. Together, Miracle Food and Miracle Tea form a powerful duo known to support the healing of even the most stubborn conditions. From cancer to STDs, kidney stones to the common cold, these products offer an intracellular cleanse that strengthens immune health and promotes total body wellness.
Period. So as we about to get into the business, I figure I start from the top and work my way to the bottom. How about that? Got a lot of stuff to talk about. This is why I always come through. Right? So boom. Sorry. Boom. When I had looked up how many artists How many lyrics are referencing Saturn? Over 5,055 lyrics and 85 artists matching Saturn, right? I ain't got time to be going through no 5,055 lyrics between 85 artists. I ain't got time for that. So I went through a few that are not mainstream, and the majority of the rest are mainstream artists representing Saturn in their lyrics and representing Saturn in their attire. And this is very, very important, people, because a lot of people don't believe that this shit is real. Let's get that clear. You know, people go to church, but how many people actually believe that when they die, they going to heaven or hell? Like you know, a lot of people believe in something other than what is, right? This is why they hit you with the flat earth phenomenon. Why they hit you with the flat earth phenomenon? Because if flat earth is what it is, then Saturn don't exist. And the Saturn moon matrix don't exist. And therefore, the planets, listen, if flat earth is what they say it is, then that means planets don't exist. That means everything is a facade. And that means while you're under the dome, you are held subjected to an incorrect version of reality that you are feeding and aiding and abetting to actually propel the false reality to your consciousness, right? But if Saturn is real, then that means the planets do exist. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, so on and so forth, do exist. The sun and all these things do exist. And the zodiac and astrology is real. But if you believe in flat earth, then the zodiac and astrology ain't real. See what I'm saying? Uh well, remember, the zodiac and astrology is real whether the earth is flat or not. And Saturn is real whether the earth is flat or not. I'm here to tell you. I'm here to enlighten you on that news right there. So I couldn't get all 5,000 fucking 55. But I wanted to show you how many lyrics that this particular search engine found to have Saturn. Why you think they be telling you to turn up? Look, Saturn is the root of Saturday, right? I'm just warming up, man. We not about to crash out. We about to warm up into this so it can make sense, right? That's the one thing you got to realize, that this shit is real. Now we about to get into a little bit more deeper. Boom. Isn't it true that they say we have 7 chakras? Isn't that true? And isn't it true that they say that Saturn has 7 main rings? So if Saturn, if Saturn is the Lord of this world, and we incarnated into this world to experience Saturn's world, right? Those 7 rings coincide with your 7 chakras. And the Lord made the earth in how many days? 7 days. This is why we got 7 days in a week. And he rested on a day of the sun, but his last day of construction and building was what? On the 6th day, which is what? Saturn Day. And why is Saturn Day so important with the 6th? Because Saturn, when you look at it, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet away from the sun. Saturn also has a six-pointed star at the top of its crown. Okay. Now remember, they teach us the alphabet, but they don't really make us. We don't realize what they're really teaching us. So let's remember: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's the first seven letters in the alphabet. And as you can see, the seven main rings are labeled in order in which they were discovered from the planets outward. They are D, C. That's out at Washington, D.C., right? Uh, D, C, B, A, F, G, E, right? D, C, B, A, F, G, E. The D ring is very faint and closest to Saturn. The main rings are A, B, and C. So A, B, and C are the main rings, and it just so happened that our alphabet starts with A, B, and C. Is this a coincidence, anybody? Make sure, and also, if you guys want your comment read during this live, hit the super chat and press the super chat, and I will read your comment in the middle of the live. And they got a lot of artists whose songs represent these seven rings. Now remember, the first seven letters of the alphabet represents the seven rings of Saturn. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. They just got them. They just got them rearranged in order: D, C, B, A, F, G, E. But it's really A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's how the ring. That's that because then the most important one is what? A, B, and C, right? Boom. From the planet outward, D and C are first, would be DCB. So now understanding this, let's understand this. Everything is coded, everything is a spell. So when we go to school and we're young and we're learning our ABCs, we're thinking we're learning how to write letters. We think we're learning how to speak. We're thinking we're learning how to gain a vocabulary and so on and so forth. Not knowing that we are channeling the rings of the Lord. We are channeling the rings of the Lord. All right, the rings of Saturn. So seven rings, right? Saturn has seven main rings, and it's crazy how Ariana Grande has a music video called Seven Rings. Future also has a song called Seven Rings. If you go look at how many artists got a song called Seven Rings, it's more than two. All right, it's more than two. So understanding this technology, understanding this science will give us a deeper view into why when I come on my intro, I always say, y'all already know who I'm aiming at. Y'all already know who I'm aiming at. You figure deal me? So you figure smell me? And if anybody got some stupid comments to make, I will give you a knuckle sandwich. You deserve a knuckle sandwich, which means you deserve to get punched in your fucking mouth for saying whatever you say. You feel me? Point the finger at them. Make sure they get their mind right. But these seven rings of Saturn, these seven main rings of Saturn, you can hear artists making songs about these seven rings. Don't think that she's not talking about seven rings of Saturn. As we get deeper into the fold, this is a non-mainstream artist. And the name of this non-mainstream artist, his song is called Saturn. Okay? So let's understand this. Let's understand this. I don't care if they small. I don't care if they large. I don't care if they big. I don't care if they minute. These artists are in the open making references and songs about one planet. They don't be talking about they some of them talk about Mars. Some of them talk about Pluto, but that's few and far in between. The main planet, which is not a planet, remember Saturn is actually a dwarf star that sends energy to the moon, and that moon transfers that energy, transmutes that energy, and projects it to Earth, and it is known as the Saturn Moon Matrix. Okay, but artists, big or small, are making and putting Saturn in their raps. Look at this. This is a non-mainstream artist, but he has a video called Saturn Rap. What's going on and why is the industry so obsessed with this particular heavenly body? They ain't talking about Uranus. They ain't talking, some like one or two people might talk about Neptune. One or two people might talk about Pluto or Mars. But that's it. They're not talking about Mercury, Venus, Earth, uh, Jupiter, Uranus. They're not talking about those. Why do the artists keep referencing Saturn for uh Saturn for their references of celestial bodies? You keep going. Now, why is this important? Material girl. Saturn is in control and is the Lord of the material world. So I am living in a material world. Saturn, I am a material girl. Yes, yes, I am. You see what I'm saying? The the material girl is a girl who is under under the spell of Saturn's rings. Why? Because when you get obsessed with the material world, that means you get obsessed with the world of Saturn, and the world of Saturn is taste, touch, see, smell, hear. Outside of those five principles, ain't no real goings ons when it comes to you know Saturn's rings. Okay. As we get further into the video, as we get further into the live, you will see that Saturn, this is Ulysses, what his name is? Ulysses Dranick, or Dranick, right? Or Drinick. He has a song. The name of the song is called Saturn. They're naming their song Saturn. They're putting it in their lyrics. They're putting it in the open that our God is Saturn, but we can't mention that because y'all go crazy. Y'all gonna go twazy. You're crazy. Y'all gonna go crazy, man. Y'all gonna be like, oh no, SpaghettiOs, right? Look at this guy right here. This guy got 2.87 million followers. I've never heard of Mac Lethal. Have any of you guys ever heard of Mac Lethal? I have never heard. Damn, I'm guilty of mentioning Saturn, Venus, and Mars in my music, but it was just a song though. Nah, nigga, you with them boys, you with them people, you with them people, you with them people. You mention Saturn in your music. Why you mentioning Saturn in your music if you don't know what it is and it's just a song? Hmm? If it's just a song, why you mentioning Saturn in the song that is just? Meet Saturn Alexander, the New Jersey rapper Set. Set. Let's go back. Set. The ritual of set transformation, right? So understanding the ramifications of what's going on, you understand why Saturn Alexander, the New Jersey rapper, set for stardom. That was 2018, 7 years ago. I don't know what happened to her, but she was set for stardom. I guarantee you, she got around them damn rituals, and that was a wrap. She pulled out, she pulled back, and now she's Saturn Alexander, the almost rapper. You see how they go? You see how they go? More information. Saturn Alexander, with a name like Saturn, surely fame was always in the stars. The emerging talent recently caught our attention with her video game inspired beats and unique delivery and lyrics, holding her own amongst the current surge in female rappers. We caught up with Saturn Alexander to talk musical memories, New Jersey, and anime. Anime. Sing the song, anime. Sing the song, anime. As we scroll down further, the rapper Chingy was on Vlad TV and said the Vatican, aka the Catholic Church and priests and cardinals and so on and so forth, worship Saturn, aka Satan. So now we know Satan and Saturn are one and the same being. So when they're talking about Satan in the Bible, they're talking about Saturn, bro. Saturn and Satan are the same entity, the same deity, right? And remember, he goes by many names and plenty names. But they're around the industry and they're around this industry and they are literally worshiping it. Here goes, I forgot her name right now, but here goes a celebrity. She got the Saturn around her neck. Here goes her other picture where she got the Saturn around her neck, thugging it out. And she got the Saturn earrings. She got the Saturn around her neck, and she got the Saturn around her ears. So it's not about rings. It's not about rings per se, putting a ring on your finger, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, whoop-de-whoop. No, it's about the worship, paying homage to your Lord and Savior. That's not Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ, I guess, is his son. You feel me? Um, but nevertheless, I digress. The worship of the worship of this duel is real, realer than any other movie script that you can find. And when you analyze what's going on, Young Dolph got a song called "I Wanna Get Away." Away. I wanna get away, away, away. He said, I smoke a blunt and went to Saturn. Out of all the places you go after you smoke a blunt, why did you go to Saturn, bro? Why? Can you answer me? Why did you go to Saturn when you knew that, man, it's crazy. People can know things and still be working against themselves and always messing something good up. Messing with Saturn. When you dealing with Saturn, something good gonna always get messed up. Trust me. Recently, hold on. Recently, hold up. My bad. Just recently, the popular singer SZA created a song paying homage to Saturn. Homage to Saturn. Homage to Saturn. How much does Saturn get? All right. Let's go and let's look. Wait a minute. Before that, look at some of the lyrics to the Saturn song. Life's better on Saturn. Gotta break this pattern of floating away. Ooh, ooh. Find something worth saving. It's all for the taking. I always say I'll be better on Saturn. None of this, none of this matters. Dreaming of Saturn. Oh, why? How would you know how things are better on Saturn? And why, of all the places you aspire to go, you aspire to go to Saturn? They had this movie. I'm trying to think of the movie. They had this movie where this couple goes on a volunteer mission in space, and the husband has to adjust to this medicine and this stuff that they're giving him because they're turning him into a man that has the ability of a fish. And Which planet are they going to look for the life on? They're going to look for life on Saturn. That's where they're going to look, bro. For life on Saturn, bro. Boom. You ready for the kicker? They be scrubbing in their seat. Ellen DeGeneres just had, what her name is? Uh, Lady Gaga. You know, the last time Lady Gaga was on Ellen DeGeneres, she dressed up in all black to represent the darkness, and she draped in Saturn. Saturn is all around her head. Saturn all man. It's crazy once you find out how deep this shit goes. Um, Look, there you go. She's sitting inside of the rings. She's sitting inside of the rings. So that's a can of worms in itself. That's a can of worms in itself. I need something for my eye. Damn. That's a can of worms in itself. Boom. When you go look at Beyonce, why would she be wearing these heavy ass earrings that are gold? You stop platinum, you stop receiving platinum for gold or brass. But as you can see, she has the two earrings of Saturn on her, which makes her complicit in the act to fool the people of what's going on. Boom. Here goes Adele. Saturn earrings. WTF. WTF. Saturn earrings. All on her ears. Singing her little heart out. Dressed in all black. Remember, all black is Saturn's color. Dressed in all black, singing Lord knows what. Here goes a video, here goes a picture of Saturn devouring his own sun. This is why you gotta devour something of yours when you make it. Something personal of yours that would cause pain if you lost it has to leave. Black painting by Francisco Goya, Saturn devouring his son. And that's crazy. Your own flesh and blood gotta face reality. There can never be any more. Won't deny it's hurting me. Uh, yeah, let's get back to the business. Boom. So as you see this, you will notice a pattern with Saturn, even when you start doing live. I start doing more activations and see. Um, you will see that everything in the Bible almost mirrors the things that they say about him. As if they're the ones that are righteous and he the ones that's stupid and he the one sitting in the thing learning, like literally learning this shit. This is a learning process you guys gotta go through. Let's check out Ice Cube. Ice Cube said the actor tweeted several images over the last week that featured imagery fans quickly slammed as offensive. One photo depicted a group of men with exaggerated facial features typical of anti-Semitic imagery playing Monopoly on the backs of black people, and other suggested that the black cube Saturn, which conspiracy theorists claim which conspiracy theorists claim is an occult symbol, lies within the Star of David. F the new normal until they fix the old normal. Ice Cube be writing. Ice Cube wrote alongside the Monopoly images when she, which was shared on January the 6th. Oh, sorry, on June the 6th. So you wonder why he called himself Ice Cube? This is why he calls himself Ice Cube, because he works for the god of the black cube. Let me see, code. Oh dang, I forgot my one when he talking about. Let me see. Boom, there you go. There go that book. Get that book. Everything that you is to know on Saturn is right there. Get that book. Right. Boom. Now we get into the business. Let me see. Yeah, boom. Now we get into the business, like the news. Okay. So let's keep it Saturnian. Let's keep it Saturnine, and everything shall be just fine. All right. So boom. That was generous. I see. Let's get here. All right. Boom. This is Pluto's song, aka Future, and I want to analyze his lyrics and found something in his. He said, "Heard you want, treat a nigga like treat a nigga like that bad coming. Heard you want a pot of gold. Sorry, yeah. Heard you want a pot of gold. Heard that's crazy. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and we were talking about when I came through the rainbow, the taste the rainbow, taste the rainbow. Okay, I'm not gonna say RBB the RBB phrase because they be policing on YouTube heavy. So hold on, boom. Yeah, I got that. I got that. All right. Uh oh. Uh oh. That's what it's all about, then that's what it's gonna be. But her earrings, Adele's earrings. Wait a minute, Goya. And then 50 see the new normal, F the new normal until they fix the old normal. Ice Cube. Now he's playing, remember I told you they play the good cop and the bad cop? He's a good cop. He's a good cop. Why? Because he's using the secrets to help out humanity, right? But that don't rule him out from being a part of the cabal. His name is Ice Cube. Cube representing what? Saturn. Game Cube, Ice Cube, it don't matter what kind of cube you are. You know, to the third power cube, whatever, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. Boom. So yeah, knowing nigga got that bag coming. Heard you want to go to Saturn. All right. Why everybody so tweaking to go to Saturn? Tweaking to get to Saturn. That's crazy. Uh, yeah. So this is a future. This is a future lyric on the song. Uh, One Big Family. Boom. This we about to get into some Lil Wayne lyrics. This is Lil Wayne's lyrics, and you see right there where he says, "I run circles around niggas, around these niggas' world like Saturn. I run circles around these niggas' world like Saturn." Okay, so this is another famous, super famous record. I got big platinum records that is showing or being accused of allegations of, you know, crimes against children. And they saying it in their lyrics. They're saying, hey, look, I deal with Saturn. I love Saturn. I worship Saturn. Well, that means you love Saturn's ways. You got to abide by Saturn's rules and do Saturn's missions. And that's what things get complicated at, because this is a song, this is a verse with 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne. 2 Chainz going off on that thing. Lil Wayne going off on that thing. But just notice, I changed your life. Think about it. Think about it. If you And I'm blitzed too on a Saturday night. I'm blitzed. I'm lit, right? So he said, I'll change your channel, change your pattern. I ring your Saturn. What else is there left to say? It's this industry obsession with Saturn. It's an obsession. Sensational. Lil Wayne again. Goodbye World is Wheezy, aka Mr. He Stole My Girl. I'm on one, I'm on two. I got that bird flu from that Grey Goose, and I don't need juice. I just need a little ice. Sorry. Just need a little ice. And we can run around Saturn's rings twice. Like I said, like my wine white, yeah, Patron straight. I'll take you to Mars and show you I ain't got my space, my own space. Okay. I'll let you know, I'll let that rock, Wayne. But I see you mentioning Saturn in 3 different songs. So he really up there. He really, he's really up there, getting his business straight, making sure everything paperwork straight. Um, y'all know who this is. Y'all already know who he is. Mr. Good old Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X got a song called Hot Saturn. Y'all can Google it and listen to the lyrics, but I don't listen to grown ass, gay men. I don't at all. So pay attention, mark my words. Things are gonna get better for you now. But you have to put down that which is poisoning your health inadvertently. And that's the cigarettes. You need to change your diet, bro. Change your diet, change your life. I wish somebody this young, this old as me was giving the young me game. Man, I'll be so much ahead of than where I'm at right now. If only. Let's get to it. So this guy on the internet that got 2.8 something million followers, like I told you, this guy right here, he must have spread the word around, because on my timeline, this came up right here. Her ex, son of Saturn, Kendrick Lamar diss. So not only is he dissing Kendrick Lamar, not only is he worshiping Saturn, but he's uh, he's participating. He's participating in the exposure, and they ain't gonna like that. They ain't gonna like that. But the name of the song is Her Ex, Son of Saturn. Go on your Uber app, type it in, and see for yourself. You feel me? That's the main way to keep confusion down. Period. The main way to keep confusion down. Period. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Damn. All right. There we go. My screen got so big I couldn't recognize it. All right. So boom. This is gonna mess you up. Look at Nicki Minaj. Look at Nicki. Nicki wildin'. Nicki wildin', bro. Look at Nicki. Nikki got a song called Saturn Girl. I'm a Saturn girl, I'm a Saturn girl, I'm a Saturn girl. She said buku time throughout the song, I'm a Saturn girl. The name of her song is Saturn's Girl. It said to say we know who you with, who you with? Saturn's bars. Who you with? Wait a minute. All right, so this low stream or this non-mainstream artist duo, their artist duo, I want them to get a chance to showcase what they got. But this, I was looking for Glorilla, and Gorilla popped up, and Gorilla got a song called "Rights of Saturn" or RITES, rights. That's not your RIGHTS rights. No, that's your magical rights. Okay, so understand this is magic. These people know it, and it's amazing how they're getting away with it without us waking up. That's even more crazy. Eminem got a song called Majesty that includes lyrics that reference to Saturn. And it don't stop. And it don't stop. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You know I can't sing. With every single part of me, love for you is godly. They actually be serenading Saturn. Wait a minute. There's more. Ariana Grande, Saturn Returns Interlude is a song by Ariana Grande that references a Saturn return, which is when the planet returns to the same position in the sky as it was when someone was born. All of the cardinal signs, Saturn, all of the cardinal signs, most of the majority of the cardinal signs, were, were we've passed that test. We passed the humiliation test. If we need to do it again, we will, but we passed the test. Remember this. The reason why Saturn is so cold and the people who worship Saturn are so cold because Saturn is the planet that is in charge of cold weather. Okay? Saturn is the planet that is in charge for the whole record. So you guys got to understand that coldness in several editions, Saturn's star planet is said to be cold. This is reference to his essence or humor. According to the medical wisdoms of the Greeks and the and the Indians, coldness can be a reference to age, to sluggishness, but also to the darker half of the year and the northern direction. It is curious that the winter solstice, 21st December, falls in the middle on the Saturn's week, the week of Saturnalia. And the festival is celebrated in the coldest month of the year in Indo-European, in Indo-European mythology. The predominant stuff was the initial stuff of the black primordial chaos was cold. Even after the appearance of the cosmos, the cold continues to be associated with the darkness, the north, the hostile forces. Cold is associated with death, chill of the grave, the the groundness, basements, mines, museums, and the underworld. Okay, so I'll give you a little education on Saturn for those who forgot to step into greatness. Here goes some more greatness. Saturn is a deity. Hold on. The Saturn deity is a source of injury. So you ever wonder why you always see them celebrities with a cast on? Or you ever wonder why them celebrities broke your arm or hurt yourself? You never seen that. If you haven't seen that, or if you haven't noticed that, now you notice. This is why beef sells, because everybody got to eat. Everybody got to eat. So the beef sells. The beef sells, man, because everybody got to eat, bro. Hold on. Chains. This is why two chains call himself two chains, because the chains represent his. Uh, mm, I always look at it from the perspective of, does he know or doesn't he not know? Somebody done told him by now, and he still called himself two chains. So yeah, you with the North, you with the Northerners, you with them. Saturn is the god of restraint, limitation, and chaining. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I'm coming to revelations as I speak this, but I'm doing this live. All right. The reason for the maiming or chaining, curiously often related to some victim, Saturn slash Chronos, is chained in adamantine. That remind me of that, Wolverine's metal in his claws, adamantium. Adamantine fetters. Sani is wounded while the Lord is is wounded while Zuhal is laying without reason and can use shit what you use on you. You know, you can't shit where you sleep at. That's crazy. You gotta have someone outside to, do that. But anyway, uh the classical tradition goes the furthest by banishing Saturn deity to Tartarus, the black netherworld based, you know, based their shit on what? The world the world of the dead. Saturn's chains are themselves used as magical spells as a device used to restrain on other people. Saturn limits people. He limits surprises. Man, this shit is crazy as you read it. I'm reading it and it's getting crazier and crazier. Okay, boom. Disruption. Saturn is a disruptive being, no less so because he is a projection of the primordial chaos. His energy is not conductive to a normal, healthy society. It's simply not in the cards for you to have your normal, healthy relationship, bro. Um, the Saturnalia best demonstrates the wildness and social revolt that Saturn's presence bring, even when he is unrestrained. Saturn, yeah, is crazy. Saturn not only causes suffering. Hold on, let me find that. Oh damn, let me see if I could. Uh, shoot. All right. So boom, screenshot this. This is the evidence that the black cube that they be worshiping over in Mecca is actually the black cube of Allah is actually the black cube of Saturn. Okay. Um, and there's a reason why if you're over here and you're a Muslim, you gotta face over there when it's time for you to pray. So that you can feed your energy to the cube. And I can't believe 2, 3 billion people follow this language and don't understand it like that. Understand this religion like that. That's crazy. Boom. Undeniably, Saturn is a chthonic figure, and all his symbols suggest as much, such as he covered the head with, such as his covered head, his scythe, his sick. The very test, the very test that identifies his areas of his association with the underground. The very text that um, identifies his areas of influence indicates that he is to be consulted on matters related to related to the dead. And I could get on and on and on and on and on. Yeah, let's keep going. Hold on. In Indian tradition, he is the brother. He is the brother to Death Yama, and in the Roman and Greek tradition, he rules over Tartarus, um, the the darkness, most hostile part of the netherworld is. Hold on, let me see. Oh, my bad. Tartarus, the darkest, most hostile part of the netherworld. In Celtic myth, Balzor's gaze causes instant death, and does Sani's in Indian tradition. Likewise, in voodoo tradition, the barons of the chief spirits of death, as noted, especially. Okay, boom. So Saturn is the god of death. This is why you got to sacrifice in order to appease him. You understand? So hold on. All right, cold. In several traditions, Saturn's star/planet is said to be cold. This is referring to a corner or humor, according to the medical wisdom of the Greeks and the Italians. Coldness can be a reference to any age. That's crazy. That's just reading this, it just opened my eyes up to a whole lot of stuff. Coldness can be a reference to age, to sluggishness, but also to the darker half of the year in the northern direction. It is curious that the winter solstice, December 21st, falls in the middle of the week of Saturnalia. So we're not celebrating Christmas, and we ain't giving it to the ancestors. We sending all our energy, all that energy is for Saturnalia week. Believe that. And Saturnalia week is real. Be right back with the commercial break.
The people are raving. The algorithms are changing their lives.
See multiple bonuses.
Get in the bag, boy.
Algorithms are a hidden process and set of magical rules for your computer or phone to follow. In order to problem solve the calculations in your lifestyle situations, improve areas in financial improvement, love and relationships, healing and protection, law and legal matters, learning and education, and curse-cross revenge. Life-changing results is only a click away.
I love these magic algorithms.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta get yourself a money magic algorithm, man, and just watch the fireworks in your life happen.
Buy full sets or get them individually for only $5. Visit chakradoctor.xyz and get your algorithm today.
Boom, we back with enough skills to pay the bills. I know it's late. I didn't want to keep y'all long on it, but I had to do it. So where we at? Cold on Saturnalia week, and that festival is celebrated. The festival is celebrated in the coldest month of the year. So now y'all know why we celebrate Christmas in the coldest month of the year during the winter solstice. Why? Saturnalia. In Indo-European mythology, the predominant belief was that the initial state of the black primordial chaos was cold, and even after the appearance of the cosmos, the cold continues to be associated with darkness, the north, and hostile forces. Cold is associated with death, the chill of the grave, the underground, basements, mines, ruins, and the underworld. Boop. Boom. So hold on. Here we go. This Saturn is the source of injuries. And I can show you that hands down. Saturn is the source of injuries. Almost every culture which recognizes Saturn considers him the great malefic, meaning the great evil. Malefic is evil. Um, Saturn hurts people. He causes pain and suffering, and the text suggests he enjoys causing this pain. For the Islamic and Roman magicians, there is nothing redemptive about the trauma brought by Saturn. Saturn injures because he can injure, or perhaps because it likes to injure. Yeah, like injures. It's crazy. He likes it. He likes it a lot, right? So boom, or because he injures compulsively. The Indian tradition agrees that Saturn causes great harm, but tries to find some meaning in the suffering, even if the suffering results in death. Celtics culture, like Indian culture, connects the trauma Saturn inflicts to his black gaze. That somehow the act of Saturn seeing a person causes injury. That's crazy. Overall, this aspect of Saturn is the most hated and feared of all his traits. Saturn is pain. Wow. However, all three Greek cultures also agree that Saturn's trauma can be predicted and mitigated. So now you know why all over the TV you see people breaking up, violence on TV, guns on TV. You see also, you know, pet peeve things getting taken care of, knocking it down, one trauma at a time. That's why they say you got to heal your past. You done been too traumatized. Saturn is deeply connected with maiming and imprisonment. This is why all the rappers got to go to jail. In all of the cultures noted here, the deity is either injured or lame or chained or gained. Okay, his movement is impaired. Simultaneously, he is the god of restraint, limitation. That's crazy. God is restraint, limitation, and changing. The reason for the maiming or the chaining, curious, is often related to some conflict. Saturn/Kronos is chained in adamantine feathers. Sani is wounded, while Zuhal is lame without question. That's crazy. All right. And Tezcatlipoca's foot is wounded while Zuhal is lame without reason. And Tezcatlipoca's foot is replaced by a black mirror or serpent. The classical tradition goes the farthest by banishing the Saturn deity to Tartarus, the black netherworld beneath the world of the dead. Saturn's chains are themselves used in magical spells as a device used to restrain other people. Saturnless people. That's crazy. Saturn limits people, enterprises, nations, and forces of nature. Now we getting into a deeper fray of why they always stalking you, why they always watching you, why they always coming after you, trying to figure out how you gonna make my moves. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Boom, boom. Disruption. The Saturn deity is a disruptive charge, no less so, because He is a projection of the primordial chaos. His energy is not conducive to a normal, healthy society. The Saturnalia best demonstrates the wildness and social revolt. Damn, that's crazy. The Saturnalia best demonstrates the wildness and social revolt. Hold up. Social revolt that Saturn's presence bring to its trauma status. That's crazy. Traumatized. Saturn does not only suffer. That's crazy. I'm just thinking right now. That's crazy. Boom, here goes a picture. You know, to the left right here, you got Mr. You know, Mr. Perfect. Everybody was calling him Mr. Perfect. But to your right, to your left, that's I'm just gonna say that's that old white man. 'Cause every time they depict him, they never depict him as black, but it's this old creaky white man. And he's eating his son's heart out. And she want me to keep that sketch in her brain so that something similar can happen to me. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. If y'all want to know where I'm getting this information from, see the top right said the cult of the black cube. Or we get you some information on the cult of the black cube before you start practicing this magic shit. You feel me? Boom. Saturn is the father. Damn, that's crazy, bro. I'm gonna read it silent before I read it out loud. All right. Saturn is said to be the ancient, old, or eternal. As you will remember, the Greeks and old partners called him Kronos. Yep, that's crazy. So Kronos and synchronized with together, which which is the personification of time. This connection goes to Kronos, to time. Kronos is not nearly German, and the Romans acknowledged that Saturn was a divinity. So the Romans, aka Roman Catholic Church, accept uh, accepts the devil religion in as a Roman recognized Italy. You know, um, acknowledged that Saturn was a divinity of. Damn, it seems to have had a bad connection with time also in Islamic literature. It is well known that the Kaaba itself was the house of idols in Muhammad's time. And so the damn, and so the black stone was likely the icon representing the pagan holiday, Dar. There's a peculiar verse in the Quran which says, "And pagan deity." Wow, that's crazy. And Muhammad is said to have later told his companions that do not hear that hold on, told his companions that do not curse time or irreverent. That's crazy. They had to fill out an application to get into EMP. It's crazy. Hold on, let me see. Do not curse time. Oh, what's the verse? Do not curse time, for time is Allah. Told you, for time is Allah. In England, it also sounds as though Muhammad was was on curse time. You feel me? That's crazy. In English, it sounds as though Muhammad was simply attributing power to Ul on him. But in Arabic, the verse infers, damn, the verse infers that the deity whom the Arabs, that's crazy. Saturn is considered an agriculture deity, but this is primarily because he is the newest. He's the newest. He is. Hold on. He is the harvest time, the reaper, which brings an end to all things. This comparison, damn, that's crazy. This is a connected to his death aspect. Boom. This is blowing my mind right now though. All these celebrities could be obsessed and show you that they're obsessed through their lyrics and their songs, and you still be like, die, 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 die. Are you sure? Nigga, are you sure? That's the question. I'm feeling the Jose. Man, I've been going off all day. I've been going in all day, getting it on, getting it popping all day. And the day has come to an end. And I finally, uh, finally get a chance to sit it down and shake it back. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm gonna do. And just showing you over and over and over how the God of this world is actually the devil, and that devil's name is Saturn, and how so many codes in place to keep us asleep from recognizing this is that the people who do wake up, y'all gonna have to stay woke so that you can teach the others. My back itching, shoot. So that you can teach the others. But I digress. I wanted to make sure I keep it short, simple, and sweet, and get straight to the point. Um, Saturn, scissor worship Saturn heavily. Oh yeah, that was a picture I was supposed to put up there. Yeah, it was scissor worship Saturn heavily. Talking about so heavy. She got a song named Saturn. And then Ice Spice and Taylor Swift got the Sailor Moon, got the Saturn Moon Matrix holding it in their hand. It's crazy. It's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here. It's crazy. So um, I make sure that I stay sane in a crazy world. I make sure that I stay positively reinforcing this crazy world. So, you know, be on the lookout for my next video. Until next time, man, I'm going to get up with y'all later, and I'm going to give y'all these algorithms right quick. Because it's the end of the day, and I'm ready to end the day. I'm ready to end the day. But I will give you these frequently asked questions of the algorithms, for sure, for sure. I can give you that. I can give you that. Right, so number one tip for the algorithm is this. If you get you an algorithm, you got to take it and put it into a special email folder that's designated algorithms. So create your email folder, designate it, call it algorithms. Number two, you must read the algorithm. Reading is fundamental, so you can know the aspects and all of the points and pointers of the algorithm. You don't have to read the algorithm for it to work, but I do suggest that you read the algorithm so that you can know what's working, right? What it's working on, what particular subject it's tackling, things of that nature. So I definitely implore you to read the algorithm. Now, everybody's main mistake after they get the algorithm and read the algorithm is what? They sit there and wait for something to happen. They sit there, I'm about to wait for the abundance. No. Make the algorithm work for you. So if you got the algorithm for financial improvement, do things in your daily life that has nothing to do with the algorithm, but has everything to do with financial improvement, and the algorithm will assist you on your financial improvement. If you have love and relationship algorithm, don't go looking for a love. Don't go looking for a relationship. Prepare yourself for the best for the best love and relationship that you will ever have, and the algorithm will attract your partner to you. The algorithms will bring everything to you. You just have to prepare yourself for what is, what the algorithm's doing. All right, bet. So that's the three main tips. So don't wait for the algorithm to work. Make the algorithm work by going out and getting what and trying to get what you want. Think outside the box. Don't think, oh, I got the algorithm, I'm just about to go to work and do my 9 to 5. No. Do outside of the box things that are out of your ordinary norm. All right. But what is algorithm manifestation? What is algorithm manifestation? So algorithm manifestation see all these magical books right here behind me? I devised a way to take all the information from all of these books and devise them into computer algorithms. So I took the power of esoterics and mixed it with the power of computer data, blended it. Now you can receive an actual email in your email, and that email is esoterically coded and magically blended so that, remember what an algorithm is to y'all. An algorithm is a set of codes for your computer or your phone to digest and problem solve your cyber world. So algorithms are strictly problem solving codes, okay? And there are foundational codes as well, building foundational codes and apps and things of that nature. So I've took the way to blend magic with computer data, and all you got to do is receive an email and the magic will work for you. You can read it, like I told you before. It's good to read it so you can know what's working, but you don't have to read it for it to work. All right? Oh shit, we live, Relic. Oh shit, we live, Fox 5. And until next time, man, we're gonna do part 3, and we're gonna get deep. We're gonna get even deeper and show y'all Saturn is in all of the movies. He's in all of the music. He's in all of the movies. He's in that. He's everywhere. You can't duck him. We're gonna do part 3. Um, we're gonna we're gonna do part 3 way sooner than later. Way more sooner than later. You feel me? And until next time, deuces. Bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. Won't you come and meet your maker, bitch, I'm God, oh bitch, I'm God. All I need is your praises, pay me.